The Angular documentation suggests installing the Angular command line interface with the -G flag, which is the global flag, which is to install the CLI globally on your computer. I do not recommend this approach, and I'll tell you why. Because these NPM packages have circular dependencies. So packages depends on other packages, which depends on other sub packages, and so on and so forth. And so we have no control or thorough awareness of the security of these circular dependency packages. Therefore, I do not think it is a good practice to install any library or framework globally if you can help it. And so, what if you needed another version, an older version of Angular? Running this command as it is now will install the latest version of Angular. And despite what the Angular team says, every release they make has breaking changes in it. And so, if yourself or your company do not have the bandwidth to fix all of the breaking changes every time a new version of Angular comes out, or if yourself or your company value security, then I'm going to show you a better way to install the Angular CLI locally in a local directory with any version that you want. If you want to completely remove the Angular CLI from your machine, run the command npm uninstall -g Angular CLI. Once that's completed, clean your cache, clean your npm cache with this command here. If I wanted to install the latest iteration of Angular 16 on my machine without having to install the Angular CLI globally on my machine, I will run the command npx. npx, of course, comes with npm. If you have Node and npm installed on your computer, you have access to npx. npx will allow you to run npm command without having to install the packages locally on your computer. Give it the -p flag. The -p flag is short for dash package, which specifies the package that I wish to install. In my case, it is the Angular framework command line interface at version 16, which will generate Angular 16 app for me. I still need to add the ng-new, which is of course the Angular command, and then the name of my app is my ng16 app. So now that npx has completed generating my Angular 16 app, I went ahead and I cd into that app. Let's open it up in VS Code and see what we have. So as you can see here, npx has generated the latest iteration of Angular 16 for me, along with the usual suspects of npm script tags for us. So there's one caveat with this approach. Because we did not install the Angular CLI globally, we do not have access to the ng command globally, which I think is a good thing. It did not have access to our g.rc file, which control our machine, right? So therefore, to run any of the ng command, you will need to precede it with npx. So let's say I want to generate a component, an Angular component, for example, ng generate component XYZ, I would need to precede the ng command with npx. I'll demonstrate. Okay, it's done. And so let's go to a component. There's my XYZ component. Same again, any ng, any ng prefix command that you normally do, you have to add the npx in front of it, and then go ahead and run whatever command that ng gives you, like generate test, build, what have you. Of course, you can always alias it with npm, but that's, I think, rather cumbersome. There is one other method that you can use to generate an Angular app without having to install the Angular CLI globally, is to run the npm init add Angular and then the name of your application. And it will generate the Angular app for you. Of course, you have to specify the version here. Um, and then the same caveat apply with this approach. You still have to run npx in front of the ng command. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything and it'll help me grow the channel. If you know people that need help with this process, please refer them to my video. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.